Did you hear that Giata was sent into exile?
Wonder if she needs a new research partner.
Or maybe a test subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal? What a novel idea. But no, I don't really see the appeal.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my revenants, my oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture, and I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option, final death, and poor Silvo's time has come. Outsiders and travelers down on their luck. You'd be surprised how many people want to sell their bodies to animancy.
Say what you will about mercenary and military life. At least your obligations end at death.
Anyone else see a downside to giving monetary value to corpses?
This is a good forever home for the undead. Better than some crypt, anyway. But sometimes we have bad days. They come to me for breakfast, and I let them wander the fields. Really, it's no different than raising goats. Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my back was turned. You never know with these rascals. Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death. That should cover everything. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing the Revenant. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
fiancé!
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but on a full stomach, he was as gentle as a lamb. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. Quite right. A broken clock is right twice a day, after all. Adra is a conduit for essence. So maybe you'll find a connection between the essence and the Dream Scourge. Like the rings of a tree. A very old Adra pillar could remember its last brush with the Dream Scourge. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling. Zorups and Kith usually attack each other on sight. Dahingan's the exception. If I found a camp of friendly Zorups, maybe I could finally see what they're always dancing about.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscarp.
Lava will be your sink!
Watch yourselves.
Be your sink!
Where's my mark? What am I hitting? Give me a target. Hey! Over here!
Be your sink!
Well done.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Keep the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You'll defend it with your life.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there.
Just so fucking tired of this. If I have to chase Yahtzee away from those ruins one more time. Crazy old bat. I told her they were unstable.
I agree that this is important, Massoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Massoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
What interest does Adir have in Fior's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
Seems like a killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but what do I know?
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation. Several of my people are beginning to think that as well, particularly Masoni here. But if that's true, to what end?
My gut's never wrong, Envoy.
I used to think that. Then I ate a bad batch of twig rat stew and had to re-examine everything I thought I knew.
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask. I wouldn't rule them out, but my men disappeared before this person seems to have arrived in town.
Tell her about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. Two of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming. Casagrada has the makings of a good ranger, but he's green. Headstrong.
And quick to anger.
I've seen the type. Rash and proud.
Perfect. Young, strong, and too stupid to know everyone else knows more than he does. Like a yearling splint wolf.
Right. Lately he's been pushing to patrol alone. Says he works better that way. But he's not ready yet.
Then his partner, the veteran Verano, doesn't return with Casagrada from the last foray, and Casagrada has fuck all to say about it?
He's a good sort, or he used to be. But he acts first and thinks later. That gets him and Verano into trouble. Dorso is a veteran. She came up with Monato and Verano, but she's younger than them, and an uncommonly talented tracker. Monato was her partner. They had a falling out over something to do with your people, Envoy, and shortly after, Monato disappeared.
She's been distant ever since. Doesn't pipe up much in meetings or come out to the bar.
Nursing a grudge is one thing. Turning on your squad mates is another.
You don't turn on your partner without a blessed good reason. They've probably saved each other's lives 1,000 times.
Dorso's also one of the few with the skills to take Monato down, so we can't rule her out. You'd have to ask her.
She doesn't talk about it, not even with the other veterans. I feel like she blames us, but I don't know what for.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
I'm sure Masoni here will be waiting with bated breath. Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
Lava will be on sync!
Oh, no, you don't!
Be on sync!
Watch the left! Aim where? Fire!
Be on sync!
Hey! Over here! One moment. Where's my mark?
Be on sync! Be on sync!
Let's see what you got. Not looking good.
Earth and rock!
Nice!
Then!
Come and get me! I was just getting warmed up.
vous fiancez!
Nice work.
Lava vous fiancez!
Take him down. Take your best shot. Good run. Hey! Over here! Dad!
Stay out of trouble. Or make sure I don't notice it.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. Wonderful! Even a few seconds of talking to someone more interesting is like a breath of fresh air. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy. Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide? But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Envoy, I love Asierno dearly, but the woman wouldn't blame her own nose if she sneezed. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. The Animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look. It was claimed by an old Animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording? Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Is that so? Huh, how fascinating. Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done. If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature? Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. Perfetto! That's all of them! As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. What a question! If I were to answer in full, we'd be here for several decades. In short, we animancers study essence, soul matter, if you will. Nearly everything has some essence, including you and I. Here in Emerald Stair, we use essence to enhance the crops, power our machines, even animate corpses. That is a preliminary explanation, but one that should serve, I hope. More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Yes, her theory of the dream scourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source. Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I'm Mika. Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Be nice to Casagrada. I'm worried about him.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Oh, you found him. I was so worried. Wait. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. Asierno assigned me all the way out here, probably to keep an eye on me. And we're doing too much already. There's no one to send. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew 2 of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right, because we wouldn't want the other rangers to think poorly of you.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. You're right. I know that now. Maybe if I'd had more training? I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! That's a relief. I'll find a way to make it up to him once all this killer business is over. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
Ah! Care to see my wares?
La fiancée! Fiancée!
We'll get him next time. Give me a target.
Nice job!
Time's up! Show me what you got! Come and get me! Glad that's over. Watch yourselves.
Lava Rufion seek! Seek!
What's the target? Let's see what you got.
Seek!
Next one's mine!
Seek!
Gotcha! One moment.
Hey! Over here!
Lather with your secret! Put it down! Put it down!
Still recovering.
Feel sick! Feel sick!
That's not hitting hard enough. One for you! Oh no! No! Nice!
Be safe!
Behind you!
Be safe!
What am I hitting? Left!
Seek!
Let's see what you got! Down. To left!
Be safe!
Same way! Over here! Just like the good old days. Did that tree just move? Not bad, Marius. Good fighter.
Careful where you step. Might be a twig, might be a snake. I'd say the Revenants were hiding in that lake. Could be wrong.
these vessels find me? The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. Should I be? In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. It does. Or wind between the fingers. It's good to meet a traveler attuned to such energies. Forgive me, we have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
The same as anywhere. Gift-bearers heal soul wounds, and the wound here is quite potent. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain. Perhaps, whatever they are looking for, they should not be here. A remnant of Ondra's loss should have nothing to offer them, yet still they gather. Valuable in this life, priceless to others yet to come. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react. I hope it will not come to that. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go for a swim.
Okay, folks. Let's get the skyrock from the lake full of corpses so we can help out the creepy water priest. Need a minute.
Left leg!
Nice job, everyone. Hurry, Envoy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way.
Keep your eyes peeled, Envoy.
Been to Fior a few times. Not a bad place.